Hi all, good morning. I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Okay. In yesterday class, like we were seeing about in yesterday class, like we were seeing about the pipes regarding like built-in past title case, date to display different types of formats and like multiple things like we were doing it. It means something like how we'll be handling right now with the lower case, upper case, and just like that. Now we have seen it, and now we need to check about the date pipe and with the different formats, something like how can I see it. Okay, let me open our project. Okay, sorry, it's open something else. Like we need to open our sample project one. Let me run and see. Like okay, something corrupted with this like project. Like let me create the new one and let's go on. Go ahead. Something is fishy in that. Like something happened. Like corrupted. CMD engine new project name. Today is the class. Let's good. npm install. New project got created. I'm opening in code dot. It's open VS Code. Control J to open our terminal. And I'm going to run now like ngServe. It's showing like already it's running in the one port. Like let me close the previous project. First time it will take time to run application. Let me open the our application like where it will be opening it. Just me. See, if you see here by default, like it came with this many things. It came with this many things, but we don't know, we don't require all the things. Like let me remove all things. And just now we can see our different types of types and different types of operations. Let's see. You see here by default, suppose if you use as date pipe without any parameter, month, date, and year. Suppose if you want to use like a total thing, in the sample one, and like let me use some format to just like show whichever you want. Date colon y. Next, if you see here, I have shown only year with the y. If you want just like year after the month, see, however, the format like if you want it like based on the requirement, you can easily display the pipe value. You can easily display the pipe and its value. Next, something like if you want to show like AM, PM or something like with that one, like, let's see. DD, YY, space, colon, units colon. You see here, hours, minutes, seconds. If you see here, like I have shown like hours, minutes, seconds. Like what is the time might be, just like whatever we'll be creating now, just that will be taken off to show required formats. Required format like however you want it, just like you want to display the thing, like you can pass the same way. So if you want AM PM, we can use something like TT. So not the TT, something associated with that. AM, you see here, AM. Like not the A. Suppose if it's on like what are the time might be, like depends on like if you use the A now, it'll be auto set as AM or PM. Suppose if you want just like short time, short time. If you want only time, like how much it is. That depends on like whatever you want it, like you can easily do the thing something like okay. In this format, like you can show it. Any doubt in the date pipe?
But time showing different.
Where? You mean like here?
Yeah.
Okay, that you're asking just like it's showing with the full time, right? Time milliseconds, right? Seconds is showing in milliseconds, not the milli.
Okay. In down it's showing 9:33, but in above showing 9 2. 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9 2. 9
For that, like we can change the format. Just let me change that by. Okay, it's not taking. Is it okay now? Like for that minutes, like we need to use our something like small
Yes.
that is a milliseconds. For hours will be just capital H, like DD will be date will be small dd, and minutes also should be like small
Okay.
Hope it's clear, right? Right now, like it should be.
Yes, clear.
Yeah, yeah. Hours should be like capital H, and minutes and seconds and DD will be the small all. Okay. And let us start with the currency pipe right now. Let me put our date. Suppose if you want in this way, this one like in the different format, like in the string or something. So if you want the uppercase, you can have the uppercase thing. If you see a sample pipe date is showing an uppercase. Uppercase or lowercase or like which of the pipe like you want to use it, you can easily use and store in whichever format you require. Whichever format, suppose if you want to declare it, you can declare it. Let me go to the currency pipe right now. Okay, now is the currency pipe. Just like it's showing, and by default, like it will be taking an US dollars. By default, it will be taking an US dollars. And suppose if you want like different formats of just like currency, like we can pass our parameters, like whichever you want to just like in the different cases, something like different formats, like we can pass it, like which are the value you want it. Either locally or just like some other things, some formats like EN or like IN or just like different types of formats, like we can pass it. Suppose this is the our Indian, I mean like by default, like it's an US currency that is in dollars. And like let me put our something like currency equal and CAD cards. CAD in the sense that symbol like CA dollar it will come, Canadian dollars. And next will be just like CAD the code. Let's see CAD with the code. If you see here any number of parameters, something like we can put our colon like if you want with the full code that is in CAD, you can pass with the same format. Suppose if you want with the symbol narrow or just like symbol with the different types of things, we can pass with that also. But if you don't want the code or not, like symbol, symbol with the CA dollar. And symbol narrow just like CLP, like let me put our CLP. That is also one format. CLP, that isn't just like one type of thing, like it will be binding with the CLP. These are not like different types of formats, something like for each and every country there will be just like you can use it like however the format you want it, like you can put it the same. And you can use the local also. And local it's not taking. INR, it's an Indian rupees. See, if you see here, if you put as INR, it's taken as a Indian rupee symbol type. Like that, whichever the currency, I mean, like whichever the currency, like based on the country, you can easily pass that thing like with the parameter something like whichever you want it to display thing, you can easily pass it. Like you can easily pass it. Okay, hope it's clear. The internal inbuilt pipes are clear, right? Lower case, upper case, camel case, title case, and date pipe, currency pipe, and all.
Yes,
Let okay. Let's go for like in like we have the pipes into like divided into two types. Two types of pipes are available. One is an pure pipe. One more is the impure pipe. Okay, the pure in the sense whenever the particular value or parameter is getting changed in time, it will be calling. But whereas impure pipe, for every change action strategy, it will keep on calling. It doesn't depend on the thing. Like it will be keep on calling. It doesn't bother either value or parameters getting changed. It will be keep on calling for your changes strategy in the any component or something. Let me create the one folder called pipes. Let me create one pipe. I have created the salt pipe. If you want to create the pipe, what do we need? At the rate pipe decorator is required. So just like for at the rate pipe, like we need to mention the name as a something like which other pipe like we want it, like which other name. Like that one for everything like we need the export class. For that, if you want to consider as a pipe, we need to implement as a pipe transform interface. Pipe transform interface. If you imported that one, like we need to implement our transform method. And here, one more thing, like in this pipe, no, by default, like internally pure as a taken as a true, it will be pure pipe. Suppose if you make as a pure as a false, that will be taken as a impure pipe. It will be considering as a impure pipe. Impure pipe. That is just like it differ our pipe types. and here we can return our value like whichever is coming out in the same format, something like that, starting for a purpose or just some other purpose. In the start, there will be two parameters, item 1, item 2, item 1 minus item 2. So let me create the summary. I mean, like first we need to register this pipe into our where we need to register in the app module, like in the declarations. Okay, in the app component TS, I'm going to create a summary. See, I have created like random values. For that one, I will be calling it sort pipe with another list. While already you guys know something like with the help of ng that item of list will be there. With that, like I'm using a sort pipe. So if you see here in the TS, like it will be available in the different order, but while displaying it will be in the ascending order. Is it fine? Like it's working in the ascending order. Like before iteration, like what will be doing it? Like it will be going to the pipe, it will be calling it and will be changing it. So you can see, I will be putting on the breakpoint on the pipe, sort pipe. If you see here, before displaying our content, like it will be coming to this pipe. Value is coming 287, 132, like different order, like in the zigzag order. It contains 10 elements. Suppose if you continue it, like it is in the order, ascending order. Like as we written as a M minus B in the sort, so this is in the ascending order. If you want in the descending order, item 2 minus item 1. This is like bigger value to smaller value. Is it fine? I hope you guys understood. This is the in the descending order. Like this is the custom pipe. Like how we can create it. This is the way of creating the custom pipe. Like what we need to remember, we need to have the @ pipe decorate with that name should be there, and like later we need to implement our pipe transform interface with the transform method. Why here it's an like rest operator. It can take any number of arguments. Like we can pass it. Like you guys get it out how I should pass the arguments. Here column value again column the day. However, for the date pipe, like we have passed it. Suppose we see here in this, like if you see here, argument is taken as Chandurity, two items. But I how I passed colon and value. Any number of arguments, suppose if you want it, you can add with the colon and value or value. Like it will be taken into the array format with the help of rest operator. It will be taken into the array consideration. Is it clear? Okay. Next, impure pipe in the sense like just like we'll make it as a suppose if you see here, I have a breakpoint in the pipe. I'm not modifying anything and I'm clicking something, I'm doing something like, but it doesn't change it. But let me go to the, let me put as a impure pipe, pure as a false. You guys want to will see like how many times like it's moving color. This is the one time, another color, another color, another color. It's called three times, but while the pure pipe, it will call only one time. And suppose if you're having some input value and if you're changing it, something that time also it will come. Let's see. I'll be putting one input on the top of it. see here, like it's called like three times, and it's called again. Normally for every change in strategy, it will be keep on running. Suppose if it is that value array also, but I don't know. But like the input pipe, like it will be like decrease the performance of the application. You can consider like peer pipe is one type of performance optimization technique. Okay, what now we have covered, like what is the Angular framework, what is advantage of it, data bindings like we have seen it, forms and routing like we need to consider it, project setup we have seen it, package adjustment we have explained, dependencies, like modules we know, components we know, directives we know. It's also explained, and directive is done, pipes is done. By default in our Angular, services self working as a dependency injection. Service itself as working as a dependency injection. How will we create our service? Ng generate service by service name. G in the sense generate, S in the sense service, Ng in the sense angle CLI. This is the thing to generate our syntax to generate it. That is the syntax. Let me create one service and just like show you like how it will be there. Whenever like you are creating something like if it's in pipes, like we should be pushing into the pipes. If it's services, like we should be pushing into services. That will be just a proper understanding way. Like it will be just like easy to consider like what we are trying to do it. Like I'm going to create a common service for now. Which are the service we will be creating in like when we will be calling a service. Whichever it will be containing as address injectable decorator, whichever it will be containing as address injectable decorator, that one we can call as a service. They provide as the root, or provide with the multiple modules I can specify. The things we can easily do it. Address injectable with the providing root in the sense it's a singleton service. This is a meta configuration for our service metadata. It's just like considering as a singleton service across the application, like we can use anywhere. First, the service creation is this one, and this one like we need to register in the providers of any module, like whichever module like you want to try to use it the service, we need to put in the providers. After that, if you want to use that service in our components or something, we need to inject in the constructor. We need to inject in the constructor. You see here, this one we have injected it. Suppose if you created some methods or some variable, something like this, something like current, something like data, like which are the values, something like Suppose if I want to access this data on here, this component, already we know lifecycle loops and journey like I manipulate it, like local variable I manipulate and like data as empty array. This dot data equal to this dot common service dot data. Like string array like I'm passing the strings over there. So we can iterate these things in HTML. This is the way how a service we can inject it and we can use it. That one we can easily display it. You will see here, you directly put with the angular, like it will be showing in the comma basis. You add in the different place, you can hold it and you can put it. Depends on requirement. You can easily use our services data into the components. For now, like I have created only one variable. We can have the methods and we can call from that. We can have the different items. We can do with that. This is things we can call as services. Let me revision basics once more so that you guys won't forget it. Like upgrade ng module in the sense like we'll be considering as modules and declarations will be using for to register and components, components, files, and and directives, and where the imports for importing external modules over here and providers for rejecting are just like registering services. Registering services and HTTP interceptors. I will explain these HTTP interceptors like while practicing our API calls. And next is an bootstrap. It is the root component to bootstrap in the browser. The browser. The browser. That is the thing how our module will be considering it. How our component will be with the help of upgrade component with the different life cycles, engine, engine after unit, engine after unit. This is not like it will be considering as a component with the different life cycles. And where the pipes, you can say something like the upgrade pipe, like with the pipe transform interface with the transform method to implementation. And like if it's a derivative, that will be containing as a derivative. Let me create the derivatives follows as well. We see here the skin created as a if you see here by creating our command no, if you put some folder name forward slash and that file name, so it will be auto generating our folder and just like generating that is that folder is generated and usually containing an at the rate directive as a decorator and with the selector. So the component and directive like it will be differences and same thing for selectors, but HTML like we'll be writing the total HTML content, whereas the directive like writing on the single HTML element, single HTML element. That is the directive. And next concept will be the routing things. We see here, for example, like I'm going to the email. It's my personal email. Just like if you see here right now, like now we are in the inbox, so here it is there in something like mail you zero and global the hash inbox. If you go to the star, instead of inbox, it's changing as a star. If you go to the send, it's showing as sent. If we go to the move over with the important, instead of sent, it will be important. If you open some email, it will be showing with the that particular email important content, like whichever you want to show it, like it will be showing with the different. Suppose if you're going in a different manner, it will be changing with the hash, it changing and dynamic attribute name. We're opening a particular email, so it is changing the same content, like appended that ID. Based on that ID, you get from backend and yeah. Like that. However, routing is it easily can change it from one to other. That thing we can in the angle it's easily we can do it. We inspect and see it like how our email getting work. It's also same thing like with the email like body is containing it, like the frame, the guide frame is available. Different types of views, different like that. So we see here forms and all like what is the submit link and all like you see here like it's been developed with they guys on the web angle. I mean like they are making the same thing. It's the thing like you can easily inspect and check the thing like if we have it in the content which is getting loaded, what are the positions mainly like we take all the content explanation and the things. How our routing will work like we can see in the thing. Suppose if you want to do the routing things like we need to connect the buildings, first we need to put our router, our place as this routers are is mandatory to do the routing things. Suppose this is the I mean like I have created the router object selector and suppose if you want to do any routing thing something like we need to import our router module. Already we have imported app routing module because something like this router module that for router for change that is a mandatory or something it won't like work or anything like. Let me remove this app routing module and let's see, we'll be getting error because of the what are the router outlets router I have kept it not finding. That is the purpose of that much. But if we if you want to use the router outlet selector, we need the router module should be getting imported. The router module over here that is containing the for root and for child thing. For parents and like routing things that will be using the for root. And if you're doing the server module routing, that is like for child. And in the constructs, we are having syntax or something like JSON, like we need to put as a part, just like as a customer or employee, like whichever we want it. Like, okay, and we need to put our component here. Right now, we put any components put there. And we take it to terminal, it will generate component, the customer. The, not the customer, employee, like direct employee. Now, employee component like created, here component, okay? Employee component. You see here, our application it's nothing. So we will put as an employee for us as employee. If you see here, it's coming as a employee works. Employee works. So remove that routing, the employee, so it will be nothing. That is just like dynamically loading in the browser URL. If you want to do manually navigation from one to one, like just like go to employee, just like if you want to put with the router link also, we can put it. Okay. Please go to mute. Something is issue over here. Okay, put in the array like so. See, if I click on here, you go to the employee like it will be shared. So we go to that, no employee. If I click here, it's getting generated with the routing navigation. Like whichever the active endpoint that you are on, like that is taking same thing. Is it clear? And tomorrow, like we can go to the depth with the routine things. Like we have so many things in the routine concepts, like lazy loading concepts, and just like and like passing the attribute params and like query param descriptions and all. Like we can see. If there is no doubt, like we can wind up the class. Thank you so much for all of for joining. We'll meet you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye bye.